So today I would like to start off by asking you guys a question, and that is if college should be free or not. It's a simple question. And today I'm going to tell you guys that college should not be free and it should not exist because it's overall not a good idea. Our first claim supporting this is that free college would not actually be cost-free. Because obviously it takes money to run institutions and colleges like this because you have to pay bills, you have to basically you have to run all the electricity and you have to pay for water and food and all such. And all this, if college was free, then all this would have to be paid by taxpayers and taxpayers' money. And if we use the most recent federal data, we could say that if college was made free, it would cost the U.S. about $339 billion, or which is about $1,860 for every single adult in the United States. Also, if college was made free, then the taxpayers would have to carry the burden for college students that could end up dropping out. So if a student attends college and drops out maybe a year later, the student loans and such that the student was being supported on would have to be carried by the taxpayers. We also in the United States have a premium college system where we're home to many of the world's Nobel laureates, and we are also the top destination for students outside who attend college outside of their home country. And if we make college free, then that is a big loss of revenue for many of the colleges in the United States, and there's a big loss of incentive for colleges to compete with each other for students for the revenue. My second main claim is that the success and persistence of college students would decrease and suffer from this. So if a college student has a really tough class, they could choose to withdraw from the class, which would not lower their GPA at all, would not hurt the student at all academically, but it would it could cause the student some financial problems, such. And if college is made free, then when a student withdraws, they won't have to receive this financial burden in a sense. And if college is made free, students would it's a high possibility that students would abuse the withdrawal system from classes. Another point is that college would be taken less seriously from college students because overall they're not going to be paying for college, so they don't have that incentive to finish college because they're paying for it. They could choose to stop whenever they want, and they know that they didn't waste any money doing so, really. And if college made free, then students that attend college may not be financially ready for once they leave college because they've been supported by government programs, and they could, coming out of college, not be ready for paying taxes and debt and all sorts of things. My final point is that if college is made free, then it would hurt private colleges a lot, and it would also greatly affect where a student would choose to study for college. Because if we compare a college that has tuition of maybe $20,000 a year, $10,000 a year, to a college that is free, the student would probably end up choosing the free college, not because of academic motives, but more financial motives. And that could hurt the student's future if they don't choose to study at a better college. And overall, it could just affect the student's life in possible ways that the student would not want to happen. And another thing is that private colleges would not have any merit by these students because a student would rather not pay for college than pay for college. So private colleges would suffer greatly from if college and universities were made free. To conclude, my three main points was that colleges, if college made free, it wouldn't be cost free to taxpayers. The success and the success of students would decrease detrimentally, and free college would hurt private colleges, and it would greatly affect where the student chooses to study. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very quick, the propositions identified, it's got the negative terminology in it that's a little bit problematic. It's also a policy claim. The contents are not previewed. In the body of the speech, you do have signposts for the secondary claims. They're not always consistently clear. At the end of the speech, I think you rescue yourself a little bit by having a summary that reminds us of what those claims are. The only piece of information that I hear that has come close to being cited is what the cost would be, the $339 billion that comes out roughly to $1,800 for every adult, but I didn't really get a source citation on that. You treat that as factual data. Everything else in the rest of the speech is mostly asserted. I didn't hear any evidence being cited to support those positions. The speech is adequately presented. Like I said, there's an internal structure, but the proof is mostly your explanation of how you think things would work, dependent upon hypotheticals, and I think that that's a little bit problematic. Okay. Thank you all. Let me just quickly remind you about the test on Thursday, and I'll mention, we have two sections where you're identifying claims of fact, value, and policy, or writing claims of fact, value, and policy. You have a section where you are identifying the different types of syllogisms, and you have to come up with examples of them. And then there's true, false section, multiple choice section. Oh, there's one section where you have to identify different types of evidence, so make sure you know what the different types of evidence are. Okay, thank you. We'll see you on Thursday. Yes.
I still don't have an outline for the presentation.
You want mine?
There it is.
Here you go. That's mine.
My
Peer evaluations? Yes, that would be great. If you guys have peer evaluations, I'll take them.
I doubt she has like
Sorry, I came a few minutes late, but here is my, I don't know if everybody was done presenting or not. But I was
Wait,
supposed
say
to
again?
present. Yeah, I was supposed to present today. I came after the first presentation, so.
Oh, I'd have had you present before him because he was late. He was a make good from the other day. Damn. You got bumped. Well, there's nothing I can do about it right now. I'll hold on to this. You remind me about it on Thursday, and we'll try and schedule you on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
So here's my outline.
Okay?
And also, I didn't get anything to refute against. Do you have any?
Yeah,
features that
I've got one. He's going to be speaking on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll give you that one. Okay? But I'm not going to give it to you now because otherwise I won't know that he's speaking. Oh, peer evaluation. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna do